Hello folks, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and talk about interfaces. What do you mean by interfaces? So in abstract class, you can have abstract method as well as non-abstract method. An interface is a kind of class, you can say, which has all the methods as abstract by default. So all the methods in the interface is abstract, means none of the methods can have the body. So any class which implements any class, so now in this interfaces, we use a keyword called implements. In the classes, we use the keyword extends. In the case of interface, we use the keyword implements. So any class which implements this interface has to provide the definition of all the methods. So I will repeat this. Any non-abstract class which implements this interface has to provide the definition of all the methods which are declared in the interface. So in interface, let's say we have an interface called animal. And now in this case, in the animal interface, we go ahead and specify eat. All of these can only be abstract. You cannot have a body of the method inside an interface. So let's say animal class has a eat method, has a sleep method, and has a walk method. So any non-abstract class, let's say dog, if it implements this interface, it is the responsibility of the dog class to provide the definition of each of them. So this is about an interface. Now, in an interface, all the methods are abstract and all the variables are public, static, and final. We'll talk about what do you mean by public, static, and final. So all the methods are abstract and all the variables are final. So in this case, let's say dog implements the animal. So we use the keyword called implements here. So now in this case, another example here, guys, if let's say we have an interface called animal and there is an abstract class called mammal which implements this interface animal. Now in that case, mammal, it's an abstract class. So mammal can provide the definition or doesn't want to provide the definition. There's no restriction or it's not mandatory for the mammal class to provide the implementation of the abstract methods which are declared in the animal interface. So now if the dog class, which is non-abstract class, has to provide the definition of all the methods if they have not been defined before. So let's say in the animal class you have a eat, you have a sleep, and you have a walk method. Now let's say mammal class has provided the definition for the walk method. So it is the responsibility of the dog class to provide the definition of the remaining one, which is the eat and sleep. It can override the walk method, but it does not have to provide the definition. Now, let's say mammal class also has provided the definition for the eat method. So it is the responsibility of the dog class to provide the definition for the sleep method. If mammal class has also provided the definition for the sleep, dog does not have to provide any specific definitions, but it can override the method if he wants. So this is about the interface. In our next tutorial, we're going to talk about the example of doing this interface and when we're going to use this interface. So I'll see you in the next tutorial and thank you so much.